Man charged along with his son in 4 tragic deaths could be moments away from going home. Today, a judge granted Colin Gray bond.
I believe that it is one, required to give a bond, but 2, given the extraordinary nature of the case and the other factors, that it needs to be a high bond.
Atlanta News First reporter Bridget Spencer is live outside of the Barrow County Jail. And Bridget, Gray needs to come up with a lot of money before he's allowed to leave.
Right. Colin Gray has a $500,000 bond. Now, he can meet 10% of that to be set free. Now, earlier today in the courtroom, his attorneys argued that, look, he is innocent until proven guilty at trial, and the judge agreed with him today. One by one, families of Apalachee High School shooting victims took the stand in a Barrow County courtroom, expressing the immense loss they've been dealing with.
I have 2 little girls who are going to be growing up without a daddy, 2 granddaughters.
14-year-old Colt Gray is accused of shooting and killing 4 people and injuring several others at the school in September. His father, Colin Gray, was granted a $500,000 bond.
If you were to be granted a bond by this court, and the court set certain conditions, would you abide by those conditions?
Absolutely.
Some of the victims' families say this tragedy could have been prevented by Colin Gray.
I feel like the sheer irresponsibility of Mr. Gray as a parent robbed my family of a chance to raise my son.
Authorities feel he played a role in the tragedy, giving his son the AR-style rifle used in the shooting. Gray's attorneys argue he poses no significant threat and is not a flight risk.
Mr. Gray is innocent until he goes to trial. He's found guilty by a jury of his peers with competent evidence. That's not taken place yet.
This is an extraordinarily rare case.
Joshua Schiffer is an attorney not on this case, but has been following it closely. He believes this is something that could set a certain precedent in Georgia.
We can't find anywhere else in the history of Georgia where parents or other responsible parties are charged for the criminal actions of a third party.
Colin Gray faces charges including murder, involuntary manslaughter, and cruelty to children.
Just think about it. You're trying to basically convict someone or accuse someone of a charge of not stopping something they didn't know was going to happen. That's a very difficult burden for the state to follow.